world champion Tommy Mattinson.
And we take the plunge with Lithuania's teenage swimming sensation, Rūta Meilutytė.
Was just a gold medal. I didn't look for a double gold or to say I'm going to get a championship record. I just wanted to get a medal.
In 2012, Bahamian sprinter Anthonique Strachan made headlines at the World Junior Championships in Barcelona. After setting a new personal best to win the women's 100 metres, another emphatic performance followed in the 200. Strachan streaked clear of her rivals to smash the championship record and achieve an historic sprint double, matching the feat of Jamaica's Veronica Campbell in 2000.
My team went on top with 2 gold medals, a championship record, and a new national junior record for the Bahamas in the 200. And a new personal best in the 100 meters.
The double success was made all the more remarkable by the fact that she was carrying an Achilles injury at the time. Anthonique's coach is Henry Roll.
I think if we didn't have those setbacks, the world would have really seen what she's capable of doing. It was overwhelming to know that we haven't had a double World Junior Champion since Veronica Campbell, and then being able to break the meet record, you know, it's icing on the cake. And I think she has embraced that, where she's put herself in history as one of the top juniors ever to be in the sport.
Originally from the Bahamas, Anthonique is now based in the American university town of Auburn, Alabama. Although she's not enrolled at Auburn University, she's still able to train using the institute's facilities. Anthonique's training group has a distinctly Caribbean flavour and only features Bahamian and Jamaican athletes, including 100-metre Olympic silver medalist Current Stewart.
I like to encourage people as much as I can, and that's what I provide for them, is my experience, and to encourage them because I want to see them do well, and I want to see her do well because I know she have the talent. But it's going to take a little while for people to really see it, because in anything, we all have to mature, we all have to go through our ups and our downs for us to really appreciate what we have and for others to see it.
For Anthonique, training with a 3-time Olympic medalist has been a rewarding experience.
I mean, I never looked at Stewie to say, oh my God, she went to 2 Olympics. Just looked at her to say she's another great athlete, and she's a nice person to actually work with because she helps you a lot. She's like the stern big sister I never had.
Strachan's stellar performances on the track have already seen her compared with another Jamaican sprint legend, Veronica Campbell, whose CARIFTA Games record she broke in 2011. In 2000, VCB became the first athlete to win the women's sprint double at the World Juniors. Anthonique is the only other person to have achieved that feat.
When I broke her record, I was like, oh my God, I broke Veronica Campbell's record. And I was really ecstatic about it. But to be compared to her is really a thumbs up for me, because it lets me know that I'm a good athlete, or to be one of the upcoming athletes.
Campbell successfully evolved from a talented junior into one of the dominant sprinters of her generation. The Jamaican has now won medals across 4 separate Olympic Games, including individual golds in the 200 metres at both Athens and Beijing.
Now she's got that spill over into the senior race. Veronica followed it up very well, and it's going to depend on how well she follows her senior career up to be compared to someone like a Veronica Campbell.
Current Stewart is fully aware of what it takes to make that difficult transition.
I know how hard it is to be the best, and talent alone won't do it. So you have to want it and want it really bad. So it's up to her how much she wants to achieve and how hard she's willing to work for it.
Or you guys might have, because y'all had 150.
In Auburn, Anthonique is surrounded by young athletes in a similar position, such as her flatmate, Jamaican hurdler Kimberly Lang.
It's an environment where it's easy to practice in, and the people in Auburn, they're really supportive and they're just down to earth, really.
As well as her coach, Henry Rolls, Strachan's training group in Auburn features a number of athletes from the Bahamas. As a result, the 19-year-old feels quite at home here.
Of course not,
Get out of here.
yeah, we're all family members, not blood related.
As well as trying to establish herself amongst the professional ranks in 2013, Anthonique will also undertake a high school from home academic program via the Southern Union College in Alabama. But she still has plenty of things to help her unwind.
I mean, basically outside of track and field, I would say that I like music. Actually, I'm in love with music. My teammates would tell you, I know every song that comes on the radio, every last one. I'm a laid-back person, so I'll stay home all day on the computer, watching TV, just being lazy. But that's basically it.
Anthonique may be laid back off the track, but on it, she's fiercely driven. It's a combination that served another Caribbean sprint sensation particularly well.
I think she compares herself a lot to Usain Bolt in some of the things he has accomplished when he was very young. And she pretty much wants to be that type of iconic figure in the sport. And she's gonna do whatever it takes. She's gonna work as hard as she can.
I love him. He's awesome. I mean, he's a big kid, but I love him. The fastest man in the world. And now his name is a brand. Basically, his face is a brand because anywhere you go and people see they see Usain Bolt, they know who he is. No matter what language they speak, they know Usain Bolt. So I think that's who I would want to be when I grow up.
On the back of her success at last year's World Juniors, Anthonique competed at London Olympics, where she just missed out on a place in the 200 metres final. In recognition of her achievements in 2012, she was named the Female Rising Star of the Year by Track and Field's governing body.
The talent is there, that's very obvious, but you know, she have a lot of growing to do, and I think she's in the right hands and the right environment. And there will be a time when, you know, the lights will be on real bright, but you got to stay within yourself and stay humble, because it's so easy to fall back to the ground, and it's very hard to get up.
One of Anthonique's main targets for 2013 will be the Athletics World Championships, which take place in Moscow in August. The biennial event will give her the chance to see how she measures up against the best sprinters in the world.
Now that she's not a junior, you have a different type of approach. Last year was the World Juniors, and the goal was to be the #1 junior in the world, whatever it took. But this year, with the World Championships and so forth, it's all about getting yourself to that final. It's about letting the world know that you belong in the sport and being competitive.
The goal, long term, would be to have a successful career and to make the best out of it, because track and field, it has a really short door to say it's going to be a lifelong career, because you can't do track and field forever.
Having already rewritten the junior record books, with her raw talent, her desire, and the support that surrounds her, there's no limit to what Anthonique Strachan can achieve in the sport.